There are lives where fame only reveals a tiny portion of who a person truly is. Andrea Bocelli's life is one such story. To the world, he stands beneath grand lights, singing in sold-out arenas and cathedrals, captivating millions with a single note. But behind the public persona lies a private world of tenderness, complexity, and quiet triumph. It is shaped by love, family, and choices that illuminate the human heart. While the spotlight shows his voice, the real radiance exists in the moments unseen. Family dinners, quiet piano notes, and the gentle bonds that have defined him. Two women, one journey. At the center of Bocelli's life are two women whose presence has guided his journey. One introduced him to love and stability as a young man navigating blindness and ambition. The other arrived later, bringing calm and warmth when fame threatened to overwhelm him. Together they nurtured a family and built a home where music was not just a career, but a living, breathing part of daily life. Through their influence, Bocelli learned the value of forgiveness, patience, and gentleness, teaching that the strongest legacy is often carried not on stage, but in the quiet corners of home. 3 children, 3 lights. From these 2 women came 3 children, each reflecting a different aspect of their father's soul. Amos embodies calm and contemplation, his quiet intellect revealing the gentleness inherited from Bocelli. Matteo is passionate, expressive, and driven to make his own mark in music, echoing his father's emotional depth. Virginia, the youngest, radiates joy and sweetness, reminding the family that innocence and warmth bring light to every room. Together they carry forward the lessons of love, kindness, and perseverance. Bocelli's legacy, therefore, extends beyond his voice. It is living, evolving, and illuminated through the lives of those he has raised. From darkness to music. Before the fame and the accolades, Bocelli was a 29-year-old blind man playing piano in a small bar in Pisa. He performed quietly, paying for school and living through instinct and heart rather than sight. It was in this humble space that he first encountered Enrica Cenzati, a 17-year-old girl drawn by the power of his voice. She stood still, captivated not by fame, but by the human depth in his music. That moment marked the beginning of a love story defined by tenderness, understanding, and unspoken connection, a bond that would form the emotional backbone of his private life. Love through sound. Bocelli and Enrica's love unfolded quietly, beyond glamour or grand declarations. Words were often unnecessary. Their connection was spoken through sound, presence, and subtle understanding. Despite his blindness, Bocelli sensed her fully, and she saw the soul behind the voice. Their 5 years together were short but transformative, shaping the foundation for the children who would follow. The relationship showed that intimacy does not require spectacle. It requires attentiveness, empathy, and a willingness to meet another person in the depths of their true self. In music and in life, this quiet love became the source of strength that guided Bocelli through fame. Life beyond the spotlight. For Bocelli, the years of family life were not a retreat from greatness, but a chance to witness it in a new form. Mornings riding horses through Tuscany, evenings listening to his children play piano or sing, and quiet family dinners became his sanctuary. In these moments, he faced the question every artist eventually confronts: if the voice falters, what remains? His answer was clear: the light of family, of shared love, and of choices rooted in kindness. Bocelli's personal life, though hidden from the public, became a testament to the idea that greatness is measured not just by performance, but by the love one cultivates. The quiet power of forgiveness. A defining element of Bocelli's private life is the capacity to forgive. He has chosen peace over resentment, gentleness over conflict, and understanding over bitterness. Even when relationships ended or challenges arose, he moved forward without holding on to pain. This ability to release negativity has shaped both his personal and professional life, allowing him to remain centered amidst the pressures of fame. His story demonstrates that true strength is not loud or performative. It is quiet, persistent, and transformative. By modeling forgiveness, Bocelli has shown that light in a human life often comes from the choices one makes, not the applause one receives. Legacy through music. Bocelli's children embody the living continuation of his legacy. Amos channels quiet intellect, Matteo cultivates expressive artistry, and Virginia embodies pure joy. Each carries forward lessons learned not from the stage but from daily life: patience, resilience, and love. Beyond family, his voice has touched millions globally, making opera accessible and emotional. Bocelli transformed classical music into a language everyone can understand, proving that art is a shared gift, not a privilege. While awards and acclaim mark his career, the truest measure of his life is in the people he has inspired and the values he has passed along. Transforming darkness into light. Andrea Bocelli's journey is remarkable because it redefines what it means to shine. His blindness never limited him. Instead, it deepened his empathy and his ability to communicate emotion through music. Each performance, each song, carries the weight of a life shaped by challenges and triumphs. Listeners worldwide find solace, hope, and understanding in his voice. The lesson he embodies is universal. Light is not about what the eyes perceive, but about how a person chooses to live, love, and guide others. Through sound, presence, and intention, Bocelli transforms darkness into one of life's most profound gifts, a life of gratitude. Even as age gently changes his voice, Bocelli continues to perform with a sense of gratitude. He sings not for accolades, but as an expression of thanks for a life filled with love, family, and purpose. He exemplifies that the most enduring achievements are not recorded on vinyl or captured on stage. They are experienced in hearts. By embracing gratitude, he elevates every note into a lesson on resilience, kindness, and the power of human connection. Bocelli's life reminds us that while we cannot always control circumstance, we can illuminate our own paths through how we face the world and nurture those around us. Passing the torch. Bocelli's truest legacy is the light he passes to others. His children, like successive chapters in a living story, extend his influence through music, compassion, and courage. Amos, Matteo, and Virginia represent the continuation of values that cannot be bought or performed, only nurtured. Beyond family, countless listeners worldwide carry a piece of his guidance and inspiration. Bocelli's voice reflects not just talent, but the quiet power of a life lived with purpose. His story is a reminder that greatness is not merely the spotlight on stage. It is the unseen, enduring light that shapes the hearts and souls of those around us. The gift of light. Andrea Bocelli's life teaches that true light does not come from fame, vision, or recognition. It comes from the choices one makes, the love one gives, and the courage to face darkness with hope. His voice is the conduit for something far deeper than music, a philosophy of patience, kindness, and human connection. Even after decades of performing, The most profound impact of his life is not applause, but hearts touched, lives inspired, and generations uplifted. Listening to Bocelli is to encounter this gift directly and to recognize that the most radiant light often shines quietly through compassion and shared experience. Conclusion: finding your own light. When we listen to Andrea Bocelli, we are invited to witness more than artistry. We are reminded of what truly matters. Fame, accolades, and stages are secondary to the quiet, sustaining love of family, the courage to forgive, and the dedication to lift others. Bocelli's journey illustrates that light is a choice, a product of resilience, gratitude, and connection. His life, both public and private, challenges us to see beyond surface brilliance, to recognize the unseen forces that make greatness possible. In the end, the greatest gift he leaves is not sound alone, but inspiration to discover our own light.